President Trump is headed to Michigan today for a rally to celebrate his 100th day in office. One America's chief White House correspondent, Daniel Baldwin, is live at the rally in Michigan. Good morning, Daniel. Reports say the president may have a big announcement tonight. What can you tell us?
Stephanie, happy 100th day of President Trump being in office. It's a bit interesting that he chose to celebrate this 100th day in Macomb County, Michigan. This is sort of the heartland of the American auto industry. It's also home of those Reagan Democrats, those blue-collar, white workers in middle America that abandoned the Democrat Party after the Democrats abandoned them. President Trump won Macomb County 3 straight elections by double digits, so it's pretty solidly Trump country here. And I guess it makes perfect sense that this announcement regarding easing auto tariffs on foreign parts for cars that are made in the United States, it takes place here in Macomb County, Michigan. So it's a bit interesting, and this was confirmed by the press secretary earlier this morning when she and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent held a White House press briefing at 8:30 a.m. But President Trump will sign an order easing tariffs on auto parts, foreign auto parts for cars that are made here in the United States. Specifically, automakers paying the president's automobile tariffs won't be charged for other duties such as those on steel and aluminum as well, and the expected changes are coming before May 3rd, which is a crucial detail because that's when those 25% tariffs on foreign auto parts are set to take place. The Commerce Secretary released a statement to the Wall Street Journal saying this deal is a major victory for the president's trade policy by rewarding companies who manufacture domestically while providing runway to manufacturers who have expressed their commitment to invest in America and expand their domestic manufacturing. We've seen multiple different car manufacturers look to invest here in the United States since President Trump took office. We saw a $20 billion investment from Hyundai. We saw $5 billion from Stellantis. We've seen moves made from Honda. Toyota is expected at the White House tomorrow for President Trump's Investing in America event as well. The Treasury Secretary was asked about this specific decision by the president to ease on these auto tariffs. Why don't we take a listen to what he said this morning?
Again, the goal here is to bring back the high-quality industrial jobs to the U.S. President Trump is interested in the jobs of the future, not the jobs of the past. We don't need to necessarily have a booming textile industry like where I grew up again, but we do want to have precision manufacturing and bring that back. And another important, very important function of this that does not get talked about enough is national security. President Trump, his overriding the concern and belief is that economic security is national security is economic security.
And Stephanie, reports say that General Motors is considering a $60 billion investment into the United States as well. A bit of a rowdy crowd here for a Tuesday morning, but we're expecting massive crowds here in Macomb County, and President Trump's is technically his second rally since he's the 47th president. He had an event out in Las Vegas the first weekend as president, but again, this will be more of a celebration than anything else here today in Macomb County of the many wins that he's brought to America in his first 100 days.
Yeah, you could hear people celebrating in the background as they await President Trump, which will be happening later this afternoon. Of course, President Trump and Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer will be stopping at Selfridge Air National Guard Base today. This is the second time they will be seen together in about a month. What can you tell us about that?
Well, it's fascinating because I was actually in the Oval Office when the Michigan governor was there, and she was kind of standing off. You could definitely tell she didn't want to be seen by the press. I can promise you that, Stephanie. But it's interesting because Selfridge National Guard Base is a major issue here in Macomb County. And President Trump seems to be willing to team up with the Michigan governor to sort of keep it open and keep it operational to a certain extent. Now, the visit has sparked some speculation that there could be an announcement here today regarding the base's future, specifically the possibility of assigning a new fighter mission to replace the retiring A-10 aircraft that has been stationed here at Selfridge Base. The president has expressed optimism about keeping the base up and running and functional and all of those things. And of course, this has been something that's been bipartisan here in Michigan. They want to keep it open. And it seems as though President Trump is willing to play ball and work with the governor here in Michigan to kind of give Michigan a bipartisan win in keeping this air base open by providing a new fighter jet of some sort here. We don't know the specifics of the announcement, but it certainly feels as though we could be getting a Michigan Republican state congressional team up with the governor and with President Trump regarding this airbase.
And it's interesting you referenced that meeting that happened, and that meeting where Gretchen Whitmer, it was a notorious photo where she held up a folder to cover up her face. But again, like you said, now they're going to be seen in public together, or they're going to be touring that base once again. But we'll have to see what happens, especially in the coming days, May 3rd, and what the announcement, the highly anticipated announcement, will be later this afternoon and early evening. We know that you will keep us up to date there in Macomb County, Michigan on this blustery day, it looks like, but the crowd is just...
It's windy. It's windy, Stephanie.
Exactly. You would think we were in the Windy City, but not quite, but close enough just to stay over. But again, One America's chief White House correspondent Daniel Baldwin, live from Macomb County, Michigan. Thank you so much again for that report, and we will be checking back in with you throughout the day.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.